Deep in a dense spruce forest, a small military unit found solace during the scorching summer season. The tranquility was suddenly interrupted by the sound of light footsteps in the distance. From the shadows on the moonlit pathway appeared a tall, elegant woman in her late 50s. Her long golden curls fluttered in the wind as she hurriedly walked towards her favorite son-in-law. Time was running out, and dawn was approaching. Dressed in a bright red skirt and a flawless white blouse, she radiated captivating beauty. Despite her age, she looked like a young woman. It seemed her life was relatively uncomplicated, which spared her from unnecessary stress and preserved her vitality. Walking up to the fence, the woman surveyed her surroundings. To her surprise, despite her dense build, she easily grasped the fence and climbed over it. In the darkness, she whispered, "Hey, William, are you here?" Turning around, she waited impatiently for his answer. "Yes, Veronica, I'm here. I was beginning to worry that you weren't coming." "It's not easy to get a date on duty," he replied. A man dressed in a military uniform stepped out of the moonlit shadows. Holding out his hand, he helped the woman down from the fence. She gratefully took his hand and gracefully jumped down, landing safely in William's arms. They locked eyes for a moment, and their gazes filled with intense love. William's strong embrace made him shiver as he cradled his beloved mother-in-law in his arms. Smiling slyly, Veronica slipped out of his embrace and said, "You must be a hungry son-in-law, and I brought you something delicious." The woman pointed to the voluminous bag she had brought with her. "Ah, well, yes," called the woman to him. Soon the silence was interrupted by muffled sighs. Veronica looked at the boy with love and gratitude. Fate had given her a wonderful son-in-law, and mentally, she went back a few months, remembering how she had gotten William into the army. That was why she felt guilty and decided to come to cheer up her son-in-law and help him overcome his hunger. "William, you know Julie is waiting for you and is worried, and she can't be worried. She is pregnant with your child." Meanwhile, her mother-in-law's hand slowly slid down William's face, bringing him closer to her. Her eyes burned with passion. Closing her eyes, her son-in-law began to kiss her. The mother-in-law continued, "I understand how difficult it is for such a handsome man without a woman's attention. A mother-in-law is almost a wife. She can always help in a time of need." She spoke, drawing William to her. Finally, as she escorted the lad back to the service, she said with a wink, "William, and I'm here for a week. I only wish we could see each other every day." At these words, Veronica even cried a little. She wanted to see her son-in-law again. But then it was the son-in-law's turn to be inventive and say that he would definitely think of a way to escape to his favorite mother-in-law. After all, he also really wanted to spend time with her.